In a world where uncertainty surrounds almost every step we take, many people quietly search for something more than just hard work and planning. They look for protection, for guidance, for a source of strength that goes beyond the visible. Across cultures, civilizations, and centuries, one object has consistently appeared in this search: the amulet. Not as a symbol of superstition, but as a deeply personal tool believed to attract success and shield its wearer from unseen harm. Today, we are talking about a tested and proven amulet for success and protection, an object that countless people claim has changed their lives in ways they never expected. For thousands of years, amulets have been worn by kings, warriors, traders, travelers, and ordinary people alike. Ancient Egyptians placed them on their bodies and in tombs, believing they offered divine protection in both life and the afterlife. In Islamic traditions, tawis have been carried for safety, peace, and blessings. In Asian cultures, jade pendants and sacred symbols were believed to attract prosperity and ward off misfortune. What is fascinating is that these traditions developed independently, yet they all arrived at the same conclusion: certain objects, when prepared with intention, belief, and spiritual knowledge, can influence the flow of energy around a person. This particular amulet for success and protection is not something random or mass-produced without meaning. It is based on ancient spiritual principles that focus on balance, intention, and alignment. People who have used it often say the change did not come overnight like magic from a movie, but rather as a steady shift. Opportunities began to appear more often. Obstacles that once seemed impossible slowly lost their grip. Negative situations resolved themselves in unexpected ways. And perhaps most importantly, users reported a sense of inner calm and confidence that allowed them to act boldly when opportunities came. Success is not just about money or status. True success includes peace of mind, stability, confidence, and the ability to move forward without constant fear. Many people struggle not because they lack skills or intelligence, but because negative energy, jealousy, bad luck, or repeated failures slowly break their spirit. This amulet is believed to work by strengthening the wearer's spiritual shield, protecting them from harmful influences while amplifying positive intentions. When the mind feels protected, it becomes clearer. When fear is reduced, action becomes easier. This is where success begins. One of the most interesting aspects of this amulet is how often people describe similar experiences despite coming from different backgrounds. Business owners have reported sudden improvements in deals that were previously stuck. Students have shared stories of improved focus and confidence during exams. Workers have noticed recognition from supervisors after long periods of being overlooked. Travelers have spoken about avoiding accidents or dangerous situations without even realizing it at the moment. Skeptics might call these coincidences, but when patterns repeat again and again, it forces us to pause and reflect. Protection is a core element of this amulet's purpose. Life exposes us to many forms of negativity, some visible and some unseen. Stress, envy, ill intentions, and emotional exhaustion all take a toll. Over time, they can manifest as repeated failures, health issues, or constant mental heaviness. The amulet is believed to act as a spiritual barrier, absorbing or deflecting these negative influences before they can take root. Many users say they feel lighter, less affected by drama, and more emotionally stable after carrying it regularly. Belief plays a powerful role in how any spiritual object functions. This does not mean blind faith, but conscious intention. When someone carries this amulet, they are reminded daily that they are protected and capable. This reminder alone can change behavior. People walk with more confidence. They make decisions with clarity instead of fear. They stop hesitating when opportunities arise. Over time, these small shifts compound into real, measurable success. The amulet becomes a focus point for intention, discipline, and positive energy. There are stories of individuals who had faced years of stagnation before turning to this amulet. One such story often shared is of a small trader who struggled to keep his business afloat despite honest work. After beginning to carry the amulet with sincere intention, he noticed that customers began returning, word of mouth spread, and his business stabilized. He did not stop working hard, but he felt that resistance around him had eased. Another story speaks of a young woman who constantly felt anxious and unsafe while traveling alone. With the amulet, she reported a newfound sense of security and awareness that helped her avoid risky situations. It is important to understand that this amulet is not meant to replace effort, responsibility, or wisdom. Instead, it works alongside them. Think of it as a compass rather than a shortcut. It aligns energy, sharpens awareness, and protects the path, but the journey still requires movement. People who expect instant miracles without action are often disappointed. Those who use it as a supportive force while staying disciplined tend to see the most consistent results. Many traditions emphasize that an amulet should be respected. It should not be treated as a toy or shown off casually. Some people keep it close to their body, while others place it in a wallet or personal space. What matters most is the intention behind it. Taking a moment each day to reflect, to set goals, and to express gratitude is believed to strengthen its influence. Gratitude, in particular, is said to amplify positive outcomes, as it shifts focus from lack to abundance. Another fascinating aspect is how protection often shows itself indirectly. Instead of something good happening, sometimes something bad simply does not happen. A delayed trip that avoids an accident. A deal that falls apart only to reveal hidden problems later. A person who leaves your life before causing harm. These moments are easy to overlook, yet many users later realize how crucial they were. Protection is often silent, but its impact can be life-changing. Skepticism is natural, especially in a modern world driven by logic and evidence. Yet even science acknowledges the power of belief, mindset, and focus. Studies on placebo effects show that belief alone can trigger real physical and psychological changes. When belief is combined with ancient spiritual practices, the effect can be even stronger. This amulet operates at the intersection of belief, tradition, and intention, creating a space where success and protection can grow naturally. What truly sets this amulet apart is its long history of use and the consistency of experiences reported by those who carry it. This is not a trend or a gimmick designed for quick attention. It is rooted in practices passed down through generations, refined by experience, and respected by those who understand its purpose. People who approach it with sincerity often say they feel a connection to something greater than themselves, a reminder that they are not alone in their struggles. In times of uncertainty, humans have always turned to symbols of hope and protection. This amulet serves as one such symbol, but also as a practical tool for focus and resilience. When challenges arise, it reminds the wearer to stay grounded. When fear creeps in, it reinforces courage. When success comes, it encourages humility and gratitude. This balance is what makes its influence sustainable rather than temporary. Ultimately, the true power of this tested and proven amulet for success and protection lies not just in the object itself, but in the relationship formed with it. It becomes a personal anchor, a daily reminder of purpose, protection, and possibility. Those who have experienced its effects often say that even if they cannot explain everything logically, they cannot deny the positive changes it brought into their lives. Whether you see it as a spiritual shield, a symbol of intention, or a tool for mental strength, this amulet represents something deeply human, the desire to move forward safely and successfully in an unpredictable world. And perhaps that is why, after thousands of years, amulets continue to be trusted, carried, and cherished. Because at the end of the day, success is not just about reaching a destination, but about walking the path with confidence, protection, and peace of mind.